Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Katrina and this is Cat and Moon Budgets. Today we're going to just budget out the paycheck that I just got because today's the 4th, so I got my paycheck a little bit early. So we're just going to go through my workbook and kind of plan everything out. So this morning I just highlighted out the bills for the paycheck. So I mapped that out, and then I even will have to map out these later when my boyfriend gets paid. I take out the money he gives me for half of the groceries and then apply the rest to the bill, so it just essentially lingers in my checking account. So now I kind of pre-filled out some of it, but we have to keep going through the second half. So I budgeted for $1,700 and I just went through the columns. Then I checked out like what I did for my actual amount, which was $2,084, and that's because I had a holiday and like a crap ton of overtime on it. And then this was the balance left over after, like right before my paycheck was deposited. This was my starting balance. So I roll that over, and that gave me a total of $2,532. Now, out of this $448 that was in my account, all of that is not available to spend. I had already saved $250 of that to go towards sinking fund and some of the other small sinking funds that I have, like the emergency fund, car maintenance, birthday, and back to school already. So that is not able to be spent. But these ones are fixed amounts, so they will stay the same. So that came out to a total of $797, and that left me with $1,735. So now we have like $600 more roughly to work with for this section. And as of right now, I don't have any entertainment planned, and kids' envelope is just like their allowance is what I count that as essentially. I'm gonna use black, I think, because that might be a little bit easier to see than the pink. Transportation, I still have my Quick Trip card from Christmas, so I'm just gonna put 40 here just in case something pops up where I need like an extra tank of gas or whatever, just to have a balance for me for when I start paying for that again instead of the gift card. Groceries, we barely made the 600, and I felt like I was scrimping on like snacks for the kids and stuff because no matter how hard I try, my kids won't eat vegetables and fruits. Like my son, my youngest one, he'll eat apples, but like my oldest, I cannot get him to eat fruits to save my life. I've tried everything the doctor said. I've tried offering cooking it different ways. He just does not like them. So I gave up trying. So I try to pick like healthier alternatives to the snacks that he likes. So we pay a little bit more for snacks, but I've been kind of scrimping on that. So I'm going to bump it up to 700 and see if that's doable. So we got 350 out of this check for groceries. Household, I just got some stuff yesterday, like toilet paper because we were down to 4 rolls. I got the Swiffer Wet Jet like liquid because I didn't have any left to mop the floors. So that kind of stuff is just like what I got, and that's in the household category. Toiletries, I'm going to put that at 50 because I really don't know what exactly we're going to need as far as like nail care, hair care, that kind of thing. I am going to have to buy new shampoo, and that's going to be the Inner Sense brand, so that's going to be a little bit more. But anyway, entertainment, I don't have anything planned, so we're going to budget 0. And I'm just going to use these amounts for over here, but I'm not going to write it down yet. Kids, 14, that will stay because I will transfer that over. Medical, I bought vitamins yesterday, and that was like $45 because one vitamin was like 20 bucks. But I want to start taking fish oil because it has EPA and DHA, which is good for ADHD. And then I got a vitamin K plus D combo, and I heard that's really good for like mental energy. And then I got another bottle of magnesium. So like those 3 were $45, which if I have to pay for stuff out of pocket and this helps my brain without medication, that's one less prescription that I have to take every month, and that saves me money in the long run. And then, so I just put 20 extra because we're getting sick this time of year. There's a GI bug going around, so you never know. Eating out, restaurants, I put 50 because the kids do like to go out to eat. And gas stations, I put 20. We went and got donuts this morning, so I should probably increase this one to 30. Just to be safe in case we like go somewhere and we need to have like a drink or a snack or we just get hungry last minute. It's kind of what I'm thinking for that one. So that brings us up to 604 and brings this down to 549 because I raised it by 10. Okay, so then we'll hop over here. We'll cross that out. Okay, so 549, and then I'm going to put 100 towards the emergency fund, another 100 out of this 1700. I'm going to put $100 to car maintenance to start with. Back to school is going to get 20. Birthdays is 50. Clothes, I'm going to put 100. I'm going to start putting 100 towards the bed because we need a new bed. And I really don't want to use just my emergency fund for that. But like if I just can't take the discomfort anymore, I will use what I have in my savings fund, emergency fund, to use as like a down payment and finance the rest of my bed if I have to. Like if I cannot take the discomfort anymore because our bed is not hard enough for the two of us and I like sink into it and it makes me hot and then I don't sleep. So that's a big deal breaker for me. So I would be okay if I had to do that, but I really don't want to just jump the gun doing that, if that makes sense. So let me know if you think that is an okay way of thinking. But ultimately, I want to wait until I have money for a bed by just taking it out. Christmas 24, I already started putting money away, but I want to put more away because I want to get a different tree. So we're going to need a little bit more money. The one that we have just has too many holes because it's lost the branches or it just is not the best tree. So that's kind of where I'm thinking. So I'm going to add up these and then write it here and we'll come back. 20 plus 50 plus 100 plus 100 plus 20. Okay, so that's 490 minus 549. And that leaves me with 59 left. So then this column can only be 59. But we're going to kind of make like a little segue column that these amounts up here are going to be different. So now I will use my pink pen. I'll just pick the darker one. So really, even though we have the $1,700, we actually have more than that. So all this is going to go towards extra debt and extra savings because my bills came out of the regular money. And that's what I want to start doing when I get all this overtime and extra checks, is just kind of use that to pay off the extra things. So we really have 384 to work with, and I'm just going to kind of make it down here. So we have 384. I want to pay off my PayPal card, and that I believe is 285. So if we have the 59 towards PayPal, I'm going to do 226. And I need to keep this separated by color so that way my brain knows that like this, we'll put a pink dot there, that this number is coming down to here to have left. Even though I know I did pink over here, but it's okay. So we have 226 to PayPal. And then if we had the 384 minus 226, I have $158 left. And I already put money towards my cushion, which was $250, but we didn't have that to spend. So that's going to get crossed out. So I could, for the sake of everything, since I'm already at 10 minutes, is just put this at 158. And I am impulsive. I am doing my absolute best when I get an idea for like a project. I started writing down in like my little notebook that I carry in my purse. It's just like a little spiral notebook that's maybe like this tall. I've been writing down what I want to do with my money and what I need to do with my money. So that way, if I write it in the need column, is it really a need to survive? or a need to function better? Or is it a want need, is what I'm calling them. And that is like the ones where my brain feels like it's a need, but it's really a want in terms of budgeting and money. So like redoing my kitchen cabinets with the closet system from Menards, is that a need? No, it's functioning just fine. But for my brain, I don't really like it like this because I want more counter space to put appliances out and do things like that and have a spot for the microwave that's not right on top of the stove and those kinds of things. So in my mind, the functionality is a need, but it's really a want in terms of the budget. Which reminds me, I did not budget for that. So we're not actually going to put anything in the cushion. We're going to label it kitchen, closet. And we're going to put the 158 towards that. So that way I can start doing the other things and I don't have to use the whole 58. So then whatever's left, so I'm going to write leftover as cushion. So that way I know what to do with it. I like that idea much better. So if you have stuck out with me this far, thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something or enjoyed watching. If this brought clarity, let me know down below. If you've watched this far, please leave me a star so I know that you watched the whole video. And be sure to like, comment, and subscribe and share this out to your friends. I'm trying to get back on track and get my watch hours back up because I'm losing them from the last year. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.